Center Kulinara Schwenningen. Immer gut drauf.
Für nächsten Wochenende. Für das Heimspiel am Sonntag gegen Iserlohn sind über 3000 Tickets verkauft. Wir rechnen mit über 4000 Zuschauern zum Weihnachtsspiel. Dann gehen wir gleich ins Sportliche rein. Oh. So, let's talk about the next game. Friday against Straubing, in Straubing.
Yeah, so we leave tomorrow morning, 7:45, and I think we go to a hotel and have lunch and a rest.
Where do you go to a hotel?
Regensburg.
Yeah, it's about an hour away, is it? Yeah. 45 minutes away or something?
Yeah.
So
morgen früh geht's nach Regensburg.
Genau, morgen früh geht's los.
that worked pretty well when we went to Berlin, you know, that situation. So yeah, team-wise, Ville Cornahan, he's not available. He's got a lower body injury. He's getting medical attention now, and he won't be available for the next 2 games. And we'll see. I'll have more information after that.
What happened?
He got hit behind the net, and
in a match or in
yeah, in a match. Yeah, he had to leave the game on Tuesday. So in the 3rd period there. So
Unter. Lower body.
Lower body, yeah, lower. Yeah.
But you said he got a hit.
He got physically hit, but it's a lower body injury. Yeah.
Aber die Spiele jetzt noch.
Nee, die 2 Spiele setzt er aus.
We'll know more. I'll know more in the next day or 2. The length of the period.
Who's playing for him?
Who is playing for him? Well, I mean, who we've got available right now. You know, Vol will come back in the lineup. Toby. Welle.
Was Volvo?
Vol.
Volvo.
Volvo will come back. That's his new nickname now. Volvo. Yeah.
Volvo.
Toby. I'll stick to Toby. So yeah, he's back. Sonneberg, he practiced today. He's had this illness for 3 weeks, and hopefully he'll be back as well tomorrow.
Bittner ist noch gesperrt.
And obviously Bittner's out with his suspension until
So only one match for Sunday he can play.
Bittner, yeah.
2 games.
Yeah, 2 game suspension he got. So this is his 2nd game tomorrow.
Paul, what will you see from Toby now?
Hopefully a reaction, because nobody likes being left out of the team, and Toby certainly didn't, and that's the reaction I want. You know, I don't want him to be happy. And
what must be better?
I just think his all-round game. I just want him. You know, he's one of our leaders, and I want him to bring that leadership to the game. And you know, and I have to give him that opportunity. And I was always going to play him anyway tomorrow, regardless of the injury situation. He was always going to come back and into the lineup. So I'm looking forward to seeing his performance tomorrow.
So and in the goal is who's playing?
Haven't decided yet. Haven't decided yet.
Why
But of course it's a very busy period. A few things, but not that I'm going to say. But so we'll make that decision later on today.
Today?
Yeah.
So Wölfel, he will play for sure one of the next 3 matches.
Probably, yeah. I mean, the workload has been pretty high on Dustin, and his fitness is excellent, but you know, it's just a lot of work, a lot of games over Christmas, and Marco was injured for 3 weeks, and you know, he would have played during that 3-week period. It's just that he was out, but now he's back, and he's waiting for his opportunity, which will come.
What will be, was heißt wichtig?
Important.
Important in Straubing for your team?
To keep the winning mentality on the road, right, however we do that. I mean, the last game was reported that we had 66 shots. It wasn't 60. I think that was a slight exaggeration. I re-looked at the game, and but it doesn't matter. We won the game, but it wasn't 66 shots. But Dustin played very well. Don't get me wrong. And Krefeld kept us in our end for a good period of the third period. You know, a good time. But we found a way to win, and that's what this team has to do. And Straubing is going to be similar. So, but with winning, I said to the team, I'm not going to get too excited at the moment, because every time we've gone up, we look like we've dipped. I want that consistency. So I'm looking for that tomorrow. I mean, it's a lot of games. And again, Ville's probably been one of our better players this season, most consistent forward, one of the most consistent forward, but it gives an opportunity for someone else. And I hope they grasp that opportunity, but you need a lot of players during this period with injuries and the amount of games and the energy that's required. And you know, going back to the game on Tuesday, Tuesday, you know, we had 3 regular defensemen, top 6 defensemen missing. You know, so for Seaman to come back and on play on D and young Basson, who's learning the game, and it was a lot of minutes for the main 4 guys. They played a lot of minutes. So to come out, you know, without Sonnenberg, without Callie, without Bittner, I was pleased with their effort as a group.
Simon, will be in Straubing offensive?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, again, we're looking at all scenarios. We have a couple of minor injuries that I need to find out more about tomorrow.
It depends on Sonnenberg?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So, the match on Tuesday, you was in the leading 4-0. Okay, you've won the match, it's okay, but the matches before you were in the lead often. And why can't then play the is it from the head? Maybe the coach before Cortina, he said, oh, it's always playing same, egal welcher Spielstand. Kein Spielstandsfieber, immer gleich spielen. Aber
did you look at the goals that were conceded? Did you see them?
Yes, Bohac.
He had the puck on his stick.
Yes.
Coach can't change that. Coach can't change that. He had the puck, no one near him, and the puck stopped. The puck stopped.
So the players are stupid.
No. The puck stuck in the ice. It stuck in the ice, and he overskated it. And that's the fact. But the fact is, I think if we'd have got to the end of the second period without conceding, I think the third period would have been different. You know, we gave them life. And you're right, we go ahead and boom, we give it, and that is a mental state that we have to get it, you know, we got to get better. But that's the goals that we gave up is not the system, it was mistakes. You know, it was mistakes.
Okay, but you're a football fan.
Yeah.
If you lead on the road 2 or 3-0 again, when you are behind the last on the standing, what are you doing then as coach?
We are just talking to the point that, and we went 4-0 up, and we deserved to be 2-0 up. We didn't deserve to be 4-0. We just took 2 great opportunities, which was against the run of play. But then you want to see out that period. You don't want to change the mindset because we're on the front foot. But a mistake happened, 4-1, and then a little breakdown for the 4-2 where we got a little running around, rebound and stuff. So I think with this group, you know, before I came here, we scored 1.5 goals a game. We won 2 in 17. We've won 6 in 12 in my time here. And it's not perfect. It's really not perfect. But I don't have a system that says, go and score 20 goals and don't give up 21. That's not our mentality. You know, our mentality is to be strong as a group and understand when we're in, and you're right, when we're in a winning position, don't give up that lead cheaply. And we have done that. And we talk about that a lot as a group. But if you look at how we give it up, there's individual mistakes that we have to be better at.
Did you change the system when you're leading 4-0 now? Because
we've actually changed the system. full stop on how I started. So
More defensive? Or?
yeah. We've changed our forecheck, and we've changed other things, you know, to hopefully not put ourselves in that position. I mean, and the system that I brought in initially is very energy sapping, but I wanted to bring some life and some opportunities. But now you get to know the group, so we have changed it. But again, we talk about the details in a game, and the details in the game is if you have the puck and you give it away, you know, things are going to happen against you, and that's not, you know, we were far better defensively against the rush in Krefeld. They had a lot of zone time than we were here the other day. We gave up too many 2-on-1s, we gave up too many 3-on-2s, and that's not our plan, that's not our system. But when we take a lead, you can't stop playing. And what happened is when we got the lead and they scored 2, then it's the courage to play. You got to have the courage to keep playing, or it catches up. And in the end, we found a way to win. So I think we're learning as we go on.
Uli, hat jetzt während dem Spiel das System umgestellt oder
Because
nicht?
was if you change the system during the game, if you have a lead with 4-0.
But the system got us to 4-0.
Yeah.
The mistake changed the game.
But you
Not
didn't
the
change
system.
after this 4-0.
Oh, we did, yeah. We changed what we did in the neutral zone a little bit, yeah, when it went to 4-2. Yeah. Ja.
Uli, kannst du kurz den Satz nochmal translate?
Also er hat jetzt quasi das System dann schon geändert.
Ja.
Er sagt aber auch, dass individuelle Fehler haben ja dann auch zu den Gegentoren geführt, und das war ja auch keine Sache des Systems, dass man 4-0 geführt hat.
But the positive thing I feel at times that you don't want to be happy that we won, no, Heinz? You don't want to be happy. You know, we won the game. We won the game.
That's good. Well, if you look the first period, it was you had 2 chances, you scored, but Krefeld, it was rubbish. It was awful. There was no pass, nothing was there.
We won the game.
And the fans, they whistled.
Ja, aber das ist doch...
You have won. That's the
No,
only
you think our first period was bad in Krefeld?
No, the first period of Krefeld was very bad. It was rubbish.
Yeah, I thought you meant.
And you had 2 chances and you scored.
Yeah.
That's Effektivität, ja. Aber das Eishockey war natürlich schlecht. Das war kein DEL-Niveau. Spielerisch ganz schwach.
All you wish.
The Krefeld was so bad. Du kannst es ja andersrum drehen. Du kannst ja sagen,
You know what? Whatever. Let's move on. I'm happy we won.
Ja.
Yeah,
Generally.
I too.
For you wish mehr Konstanz.
Konstanz.
Das hat er gesagt.
Of course, our consistency is an issue, and you know, and we have to get over that. Of course, it's an issue. And you know, sometimes we're great, and then we let our standards drop, and then we pick up again, and we go again. But you know, my job is not just to, you know, criticize the players every single. You know, we have to build them up that they believe that you know they can put in a 60-minute performance, and you know, there's been some highs since I've been. I can't talk about what happened before. I can't talk about that. I wasn't here, but there's been some highs and there's some lows, and of course we're always critiqued when the lows happen. You know, but sometimes you have to go on the road and have a greasy road game, and maybe you don't play your best. You know, and then you build from that, and that builds a strength and a character, and we need to do the same in Straubing. Tomorrow, we know where our game was. When nobody's getting away from, we were under a lot of pressure and Dustin played great, but I thought the guys battled hard in front of him. And sometimes you have to win ugly, and we won ugly. We weren't winning at all.
Sagt dann, er kritisiert, wenn es was zu kritisieren gibt, aber man muss dann auch mal sehen, die positiven Sachen dann auch rausziehen, dass man sich dann aus dem dann wieder eine Konstanz herauszieht und einfach besser wird und die positiven Dinge dann auch mal sieht.
You say something other to the players because you have a high, low, high.
Yeah,
low,
I said,
no?
what I said to them after the game is, you know, I normally come in and congratulate them, and I said, well done, I'm pleased that we found a way to win today, but I'm not getting too excited. Because, you know, every time we've had a high, we've come back and we haven't shown the level that we previously did. So I'm waiting for the reaction tomorrow. But, you know, we won in Berlin, and we've won in Krefeld, and, you know, we go into Straubing, who, you know, it's going to be a tough game tomorrow, but we want to, we want to keep that road form going and then take that into Sunday. But we have to just look at one game at a time. I can't visualize on Sunday until we take care of tomorrow.
You said one of your principles is never too high, never too
No.
low. It could be that that some player have another mindset.
Yeah, I think at home right now there's a little more pressure on the players to obviously achieve and to play better. And I see a different game on some players on the road than I see at home, and that's because the expectation is obviously to win and to give our fans something to be excited about at home, and I understand that, and we have to get over that as a group. We just have to be stronger as a group mentally to get to that point. But I know I look at the facts. I don't get too high. I don't read. I look at my stats. I look at my facts, and I think, what do we got to do to be better in this area, in this area? What do we need to do to improve in that area? You know, I don't get too high and I don't get too low. So I don't go running around town when we win, and I don't go walking with my head down when we lose. I look at the situation.
You say, or you mean that some player is the pressure or feels more pressure
I think,
at home?
yeah, I think so. It's the pressure to try and make it right at home. Not the pressure of they're not scared to play here, but they want our fans to go home happy. And I think at times when it gets to a point, I've seen us play with more cool heads, smarter heads on the road than I have recently at home. Recently, I mean, the Mannheim game was a big win for us. You know, a lot of emotion and everything else. Obviously, the Munich was, but we've won in my 12 games. We've won 4 on the road and only 2 at home. And normally it's the other way. So we'd like to replicate and get that confidence back in the players at home. Did that answer your question? No?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Sure. I think it's the impression against Munich and against Mannheim. You can say, oh, if we lose, then it's not very bad at home, because at other games against Nuremberg or. Well,
if you look at the Nuremberg situation, we come up against I think probably one of the strongest teams in the league currently, how they're playing. And 5-on-5 we were there, but then our discipline and their power play was the difference. Our discipline was pretty good in Krefeld. You know, we didn't take stupid penalties. We didn't waste energy killing 16 minutes of penalty killing a game. So, you know, that was a big thing we talked about after the Nuremberg game was, you know, we can't give up cheap penalties. And we were doing it, and we didn't do that in Krefeld. So that was a tick in the box from that, and we have to obviously do that here at home, because I felt we have been taking too many penalties that we don't need to take.
Too much stupid penalties at home.
Absolutely.
And that's the reason, is because the player want to make too much right?
I think so. I think a little over anxious to try and stay, but we just got to stay a little more controlled. And we talked even on the bench, you know, there were some decisions that could have gone our way the other day. That's hockey. And of course the atmosphere raises up, but we have to stay cool on the bench and not rise. We have to respect and accept the referee's decision and stay focused on what we can control.
What can you say about the opponent and this weekend against Straubing?
Yeah, I mean, 2 teams that we're looking forward to play. I mean, you know, Straubing, I mean, I don't have the history. I know I've watched Straubing, but Straubing's very similar. They said to the Krefeld game, they're going to be coming, they're on their toes, they play, you know, a coming at you game, and we have to be, you know, prepared and ready for that. And Iserlohn, we played when I first got here on the road, and we actually had some really good scoring chances again, but we gave up goals early against them. So, you know, I'm looking to steal something on the road tomorrow and put a 60-minute performance in on Sunday.
Was war Straubing, hat er nochmal gesagt?
Ja, es ist ähnliches wie Krefeld, das ist sehr hart kommt. Aber man muss einfach auf sich schauen, dass man 60 Minuten einfach die konstante Leistung abrufen kann auf dem Eis.
How do you celebrate Christmas?
With you. I'm coming to your house. My family's coming over, so I'm excited about that.
When do they come?
My wife and daughter come on the 20th, and son come on the 22nd. My daughter comes on the 24th.
Okay.
So, and you have Christmas 24 here. We have it 25 back home.
But you said you will
celebrate
24. Huh?
We booked a meal in a hotel. So a traditional German Christmas meal.
But only with their daughter. Your wife came at 26th,
22nd she comes, sorry. 22nd.
Mine's 26th.
Second, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
26th.
So the
your Skype.
Yeah, no, so she's missed it, no. So we're all going to go for a German Christmas meal on the 24th.
But how is the program then? On the 26th you play in Mannheim?
Yeah, we practice.
When do you practice?
25.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But in the afternoon.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. When normally I'm carving turkey at that time, but not this time.
Okay, well, what are you eating this time?
Whatever a German Christmas meal is. So
don't know.
a little of everything. No,
sausages,
yeah,
sauerkraut.
Yeah.
No cliches.
It's a Christmas buffet, so a little bit of everything, I think.
Then is it normal for you to play on Christmas, or how was it in Great?
Yeah, it's the same. The schedule's very, very similar. Lots of games, and I mean, normally where we have the 24th off here, you know, we have the 25th off. So, but we always play. We call it Boxing Day, the 26th and the 27th. The two biggest sports days in England, where the most crowds.
In hockey too.
In hockey too, yeah, hockey and football.
26 and 27.
Yeah.
Always there are always matches. Okay.
Yeah. And you normally play home and away against your derby team.
Okay.
You know. So I'm used to a lot of games at Christmas time and not really having much of a Christmas.
Gut. Wir wissen, was der Trainer ist. Schön.
So give me your address, Heinz.
But you have to bring, I can't
beers.
cook.
You can't cook?
No.
That's two of us. That's funny.
Already bought the Christmas presents for your wife?
No. No. Yeah. Can I buy one of them?
Say to Ollie, I want to.
I'm going into town now to buy another present that she'll take back in 5 days' time.
3 cups are left here on the table.
If I give her one of them, it's divorce.
Today you do.
Yeah. I have to go today. And she said I have to buy a tree. I have no tree. If I don't have a tree, it's all over. Okay. So I don't know where to get a tree from. I have no clue.
Need one?
I have to get a tree.
Eigentlich bei Dürr with a couple of spots.
You know? Couple? In town?
Yeah, in Kaufland.
Oh yeah.
Kaufland.
That's
Go in the
right.
forest. You have to go in the forest.
Yeah, you live there. Yeah,
Is that the train in there?
Straubing performing.
Get to yeah. Oh, they don't say that.
Which time do you, 26, which time do you travel to Mannheim?
In the morning, don't we? We go on the day.
No, it's a 5 o'clock game.
It's a 5 o'clock game.
Oder?
Ja.
Ja, der
5 Uhr, ja.
Yeah.
12 oder
Early,
so.
Also ihr geht da nicht nochmal in ein Hotel oder sowas?
No, it's no hotel, is it? No.
Das macht keinen Sinn, ist zu früh.
When is training on 25? 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Because it's German Christmas.
On the 24th.
24th.
Yeah. It was the same when I was in Sweden and Denmark. They were 24 as well. So.
You can make party 2 times. Germany and then
Yeah.
Britain.
Yeah, exactly.
24 and 25.
Well, we have practice 25. That's the problem. But no. We're gonna be German for a day.
Liverpool or Bayern?
Whew. That's a tough one, isn't it?
Yes. 50-50 or what do you say?
I mean, Liverpool, I don't know.
Do you mean Liverpool is better? Oh no, come on.
I hope they are, but
I hate Klopp.
Do you?
Yes.
They like him.
Boris.
They like him in England. They really like him. He's very popular.
You can't lose.
Is he a Bayern fan?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now
Every second game.
Yeah.
Now you
Or
understand?
in Athens or
Now you understand, huh?
Oh, now, yeah. No, I hope Liverpool win, but or maybe no, I don't.
But you think they are better, or?
I think Liverpool offensively, their front three is scary, but Bayern, they're good as well. They're good. Two big games. And what's the other one? Dortmund and
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
And Schalke and Man City.
Das war gut, ich 1 getippt.
England, Germany.
Yes, really fun.
Wow. You better not win on penalties again. Again and again and again. Okay, guys. So I'll see you Sunday. I was going to wish you Merry Christmas, but I'll see you Sunday. Heinz, send me your address. See you, boys.
Bye.